We have survived the transfer window and we are running away with the title in the Bundesliga. And that leaves only the Champions League to worry about as we enter the month of March. Is there going to be a crazy end to the craziest save that I've ever done? Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to Bayern Munich, episode 7 of this very short one-season save that I'm doing for you while I'm away on my holiday. And the Bundesliga has proved to be very, very simple. And it is almost over because at the moment we are 19 points clear of our nearest rivals, Borussia Dortmund, and just about probably it's done and dusted now. We have a very good squad that are able to keep winning, and we are unbeaten in the Bundesliga. We have maintained a totally unbeaten record, and we have just kept winning since you were last here. And when you were last with us, you saw us beating OM in the UEFA Champions League group by 6-1 to qualify for the round of 16. Against Union Berlin, then, we beat them by 5-0 before beating Hertha Berlin in the Cup quarter-final by 8-0. We were banging in goals from everywhere at this point. We followed that with a 4-0 away victory at HSV before we beat Dortmund at home by 3-1. That was followed by a very difficult game, as it turned out, against Augsburg, the only time I've ever had to make any changes in-game to win, and we ran out winners in the end by 1-0. And then against SV Werder, we beat them by 3-1, and then we followed that with the first leg of the UEFA Champions League round of 16, where we beat Monaco by 3-0. And so today we have 2 games coming up. We will be playing against Stuttgart away in the Bundesliga, and then we will be playing the second leg of the round of 16 against AS Monaco. And hopefully we've done enough already to get us through to the quarterfinals. As I said, our run of form has just continued. It is a very strong squad. We've held on to them during the transfer window. We're not going to hold on to them should we continue with this save into the summer, but they are just getting win after win after win. And all we have to do really is worry about the Champions League, because as you can see, we are romping away with the title. We do have a couple of injury concerns. We had injuries after injuries early on, and we currently have Rooney Bargi out. He's going to be out for another couple of weeks. Kai Havertz still out with that broken leg. We never got to replace him in the transfer window, but in terms of the transfer window, nothing really happened. The only thing that happened was Chad Riyad went out to Borussia Mönchengladbach for £33.5 million, and we never replaced him. We had enough talent. We did not bring anybody in during the transfer window. And so, as you can see, we have played 24 games in the Bundesliga. We have scored 72 goals. An absolutely brilliant achievement. We have only conceded 9 goals all season in the Bundesliga. And the top goal scorer, funnily enough, is not who you would expect. It's Gabri Veiga, who has forced himself almost into the first team. And the highest average rating belongs to Javi Guerra, midfielder, who has an average rating of 7.47. Most assists, surprisingly enough, is not Alphonso Davies at left wing back, but David Jurasic, who has 12 assists. So we have had a very, very good season up to now. I think the title is already won. It will take something absolutely disastrous for this to go wrong now. So we got 2 games to play. We're going to start with Stuttgart, and so I need to go and get the team ready. Let's go and kick some balls. And one of the things that I didn't mention was that both backup goalkeepers, I've fallen out with both of them. We are on the point of losing the dressing room again. We've just got to get through a couple of months to the end of the season. But as long as Diego Costa can remain fit, that shouldn't be a problem. And so today in goal we have Costa with Baquain, De Ligt, Carmo and Jurasic at the back. Bidstrup, Guerra and Viega in midfield. Van Dierman, Tell and Boniface will play up front. We've made a couple of changes. We are going to play Van Dierman for the first time. He is a good player on the wing there, and hopefully he'll have a good game today, and hopefully it will be the result we are looking for. Stuttgart are a good team, but we have been on a good run lately, and I want them to keep this going. It's a slightly rotated team, but the way we have been playing, I would expect them to get the result here today. So let's see what happens against Stuttgart. I think the Bundesliga is over. Even if we win, even if we lose a couple of games, I don't think it's going to matter. At some point, we are going to lose this unbeaten run. It does not happen very often. It is very, very rare to happen in FM. I've done it a couple of times, but as I said, it's very, very rare. And it is Jurassic. He finds Guerra all the way back to Diego Costa. He finds Delict looking for support through the middle, can't find it. Has to force himself back, and he looks for Baquain, and he finds Viega in space. Can he get a cross in? Looking to get this first goal, the breakthrough, finds Baquain, and that could be a penalty. And that looks like a penalty for sure. I can't be sure because the animations are really not very good for penalties, but it is awarded, and Guerra is probably going to step up. We are pretty consistent in terms of penalties, and I'm not sure I should say that, but it is Guerra, and Guerra fires it into the side netting on the left-hand side. The goalkeeper went the right way, but it was such a good penalty, he wasn't getting anywhere near that. They are going to play a little bit of a controlled possession style, so I've lifted the line up a little bit. I really haven't had to do much in-game management. This squad is so good in the Bundesliga that it doesn't really need much. I just keep an eye on how the opposition are playing, and I can even manage these games in key highlights. It's not causing me as a manager any problems at all, and we're pretty much dominating this game. Stuttgart are not a bad side. We are just a better side than all the teams in the Bundesliga. It's helped that we've managed to keep hold of the key players during the transfer window, and we're doing really, really well. We have limited them to no shots at all. We almost had a highlight there, but we are going to get a corner, and Jurassic is going to swing this corner in. He's had an outstanding season, and that has hit the crossbar from Delict. Or was it saved? It looks like it was saved. It's going to go for another corner, and Jurassic's going to swing this in again, left-footed to the near post. It's a lovely in-swinging corner, goes long this time, and Delict almost gets it in at the far post, and Delict looking to swing it back again, and it is cleared. Carmo will pick up the loose ball, find support. He finds Baquain, he finds Tell into Boniface. Boniface was offside, and I don't think that's going to count, and we're not going to be 2-0 up. I do think he was offside. But we are all over them. Even though this is not going to count, we are all over Stuttgart. It has been disallowed. You could see he was offside. We don't need VAR to actually check that one because he was a long way, a couple of yards offside. And at the moment, we're absolutely dominating the game. They're playing control possession, and so they do have most of the possession. But we've created all the opportunities, and we are quite lethal in front of goal at the moment. I would like to be a little bit further ahead, but things are going well, I'll tell them, but you can do better, and that they weren't that bad, and they can improve. So a good team talk at half-time. Let's spur the boys on. And so let's go and start the second half. Boniface isn't having the greatest game of all, and Harry Kane has not been playing very well. He's been very, very upset and wants to leave, and he's come to me again and said that he wants to leave, but it's not my problem. If nobody wants to buy him, then what am I supposed to do about it? So he's very upset. He's not playing very much at the moment. Doku has been playing up front when needed. Jurassic into the box, and it's cleared. We're creating all the opportunities, and Baquain has picked up the loose ball again. Lovely pass to Tell down the wing. Tell, who's getting a little bit of a run into the team, and now it's Van Diemen who's made it 2-0. And the youngster who we've decided to give a run of games has finally popped us 2-0 in front. And that was an inspired decision on my part to just try him out. he is a good player, and he's been on the fringes, and we thought we'd give him a little tryout. And it looks like Bequain has picked up an injury, and I think we should do something about that. We will take him off and replace him with Frimpong. And we are about to make a number of changes anyway as we go into the last 30 minutes of the game. We'll give it 10 more minutes and then we'll go and make some changes. Boniface has been particularly poor up front today. And I think now is probably a good time to go and make those changes. And so we have made our substitutions, and we're hoping now we can just see this game out. We haven't been as clinical as I would have liked us to be, but we've been clinical enough. And looking at the way the opposition are playing, they are looking to go down the flanks now. So I'm just going to go and pull the line back a little bit, just to make sure that they don't get behind us and that we don't concede late on. I can't see that they have caused us any problems at all. We've limited them to one shot, and that was off target. We, on the other hand, have an XG of 2.23. We are doing particularly well. I wouldn't be surprised if we got another goal before the end of the match. But then nothing surprises me in this save anyway. So another ball into the box, and it is another goal. And Ferran Torres, who's just come on for 20 minutes to seal the game, and he has done just that. And we have gone 3-0 up. It's game over. I think it is league title over. And the manager who came from Notts County, who only won 2 trophies in his entire career, the League 2 trophy and the League 1 trophy, lost the dressing room at Bournemouth, lost the dressing room when he was rescued by Juventus, lost the dressing room at Juventus, and finally ended up at Bayern Munich. At the moment, we are coasting the Bundesliga, and we are in the quarterfinals, hopefully, of the Champions League. And that was a very good win for us. I think the boys are pretty much done the job. And the Bundesliga, we are now 22 points clear at the top of the table. It will take a miracle, I would say, for Dortmund to catch us now. We are 12 games where we have won in the Bundesliga on the trot. An absolutely amazing performance by the boys. I did say we're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We are not yet. We are almost there. Half the job is done. We need to get the team ready now as we prepare to go and play Monaco in the second leg. We'll get them ready and we'll be right back. And so we are holding a 3-0 lead from the away leg. And hopefully now we'll go and finish the job. We have a very strong side. Our first team, Costa in goal, with Frimpong, De Ligt, Kim Min-jae and Davis at the back, Chotard, Guerra and Musiala in midfield. Doku, Torres and Boniface will play up front. That's about as strong a team as I can put out. They're all really happy with the meeting that we've had beforehand, so I'm hoping they will go out and put on a performance for us. This game we should be winning now. 3 goals up, and I think it's almost job done. And so I'm going to tell them we cannot allow complacency to undo what we did in the first leg, to stop our dreams of reaching the quarterfinals, which is where we are expected to reach, in all fairness. Can we go better? I believe we can. I think that all the big teams I know have won their games, and all the other big teams will probably win tonight. We're going to see the same old names that we always see. So it's not going to be a straightforward passage all the way through to the final. We're going to have to play well and work hard, but we are a good team. And if the squad morale stays as it is, they can do what they like in the summer. Just let's get through as far as we can in the Champions League. The league is almost won. Why they'd want to leave, I don't know, as Guerra fires a shot over the crossbar. If I was playing in this team, I would not want to leave. And it should be fairly straightforward tonight. But we can never write off Monaco. They're a decent team, and writing them off would be quite foolish. And here is Frimpong. Frimpong needs to put in a performance. He hasn't been at his best down that right-hand side, and he gives the ball away to Reiss Nelson, formerly of Arsenal, playing on the wing there for Monaco. And playing the ball around quite nicely. We have set our line at a standard length because we are concerned about them playing down the flanks and trying to get in behind us. And here is Musiala in midfield, playing as the Mazzala today. Finds Frimpong. Need a game from Frimpong. Frimpong, can he get a cross in? Gets the cross in. What a chance. It's blocked before it can go in. What a chance. Chotard finds Guerra. Guerra looks to keep the ball moving. Finds Alphonse Davies, whose first touch lets him down, and the ball is cleared. Can we pick up the second ball? We can't, but Chotard has won the ball back for us. We're dominating the game pretty much. Nothing much has happened. The only shot that they have had has come from a set piece. We're not the greatest set piece specialists or specially defenders, set piece defenders, but we're doing well. We don't concede many goals. We do concede about half of them from set pieces, and it is a contest here today. The first leg, Monaco had a player sent off early in the second half. We were already ahead, and so we should have gone on to win, but they gave us a game, and it was not an easy fixture, but Guerra has won the ball. Mistake by the Monaco wingback. And Guerra into space. Was that a penalty, referee? The referee's going to check this. Was it a penalty or outside the box? Normally for me they're given outside the box, for the opposition inside. But let's see what happens. Is it going to be a penalty? It's no penalty. Like I said, normally for me they're outside the box. For the opposition they work out to be inside. And I don't think that Monaco can do with getting a red card in this game either. It's going to be Guerra with the free kick. And can he make something of this? And he drives the free kick into the wall. It goes over the bar, and it's still 0-0. But we are still 3-0 ahead on the tie and doing okay. All we need to do is win the tie. We don't need to win this game. We need just to stay in front on aggregate. And Monaco have a chance to clear the ball. Everything comes to nothing. We've been absolutely dominant in this game. We have got all the possession. We have got the better XG. We've had all the chances apart from that one set piece. As De Ligt looks for Frimpong. Bakwain has been playing better than him, but I've decided to play Frimpong and also play Alphonse Davies on the left-hand side today. They have not, although their first choice, they have not been the better wing backs, as Jurassic on the left has been having an absolutely awesome season. That's a good clearance. Frimpong picks it up. He finds Ferran Torres looking to get into the box. Takes a shot. It's hit the post. And the goalkeeper never moved. The deflection, I think originally the goalkeeper thought it was going out. He didn't move. And it's come to nothing. And so has the first half, really. The 6 efforts we've had on goal, only 2 on target. We haven't played that well. It doesn't matter. We only need to remain ahead on the tie and just to qualify. I'd be disappointed if we don't win it. We are slightly better, I would say, than Monaco, but a draw or a defeat, even if it's not by much, will be adequate. And we left a lot of space in the middle there, and they failed to take advantage of it. That's the downside of having a balanced line. When they do look to go up the middle, there is a lot of space for them. Luckily, Monaco couldn't really take advantage. And Guerra out on the left-hand side finds Frimpong. Frimpong looks to bring it forward. He's bursting forward. Can he get a shot away? Yes, he can, but it flies over the crossbar. It's another shot off target. We're not doing particularly well today. Some of these boys, Ferran Torres is not having a particularly good game. Victor Boniface is having a poor game again today. He had a 6.5 last time out, and this isn't good enough. These boys will need to be told this is not good enough, and I'm going to tell them I am not happy. We're going to tell some of these individuals, Torres and Boniface, that I am not happy with their performance. 1 or 2 others are very near the mark, but not quite. And tell them you have not been good enough today. Get your act together. And so it's time to go out there, start the second half, and let's hope for a better showing in the second half. as Golovin seems to be the main threat. We might have to go and do something about him. But we do have a throw-in, and we need this goal. Let's get this goal, boys. We are the home team. Doku finds Davis. Davis into the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? No, he can't. Finds Chota to Guerra to Davis. And we still can't get that elusive goal. And it remains 0-0. But I think we do have a corner. I'm not quite sure what happened as a result of that. But it's going to be a throw-in. I know I really sometimes lose track of the highlights. As Davis looks to get it into the box, he takes a shot, it's saved, and it goes behind for another corner. Can we get a goal from a set piece? They are particularly good at near post defending, so I've instructed the boys to go far post today, and maybe that's where the success is going to come from. It goes to the near post instead, and Guerra's going to pick up the loose ball. And he finds Frimpong. Frimpong looks for Minje, but again, the highlight comes to an abrupt end. And it's still 0-0. Monaco are giving us a very, very good game. And they are focused down the flanks. There's no need to worry about where the lines are positioned. We just need to worry about scoring a goal. Time to go and make some changes. And so we have brought on our 5 pairs of fresh legs, and hopefully they will get the goal that we need. I hope it's not all going to start falling apart here. We are the dominant team, only just though Monaco have come much more into this game. But Jurassic is about to take a throw in. He finds Bidstrup, who's just come on. Minje finds Chotard. Chotard is tackled, comes back to Minje. Minje finds Frimpong. Frimpong looking to burst through the middle. Frimpong with a lovely pass. Tell looking to get forward. It comes to Frimpong. Frimpong into the box. And Harry Kane has put it in. But I do think he was slightly offside. I can't be sure. But I think if my vision is correct, he was slightly offside. So that is not going to count. Harry Kane, who's come on for Boniface, has put us a goal ahead. It is now Bayern Munich 1, Monaco 0. It's taken a long time. It was personnel changes that were needed, but Frimpong found Kane, who's not going to miss from 4 yards like that, and it is now 1-0, and deservedly so. I think we've been the better team. We've had pretty much all the match momentum, pretty much all the possession, and we have taken one of our chances of our 13 chances that we've had. Monaco have created a lot more in the second half, have been a better team in the second half, given us a very, very good game. But at the end of the day, we deserve to be in the quarterfinals. And that's a nice pass, looking for Alfei out on the wing, who's just come on. And there's a bit of ping-pong going on, a little bit of head tennis, but it does come to nothing in the end. And Monaco are still trying to play it out from the back. We've got a nice deep line that copes with those long balls over the top, and Minje looks for support. Can we get a second goal? Keep the fans happy before the end of the game. Jurassic, who's having an awesome season, looks for Guerra. Guerra is through. Can he get a shot away? No, he can't. It comes out to Tell. Tell, can he square it? What a chance. It was almost 2-0, but a good block, and it remains 1-0. And we've picked up the loose ball, and it's Alfrey again. He picks up the ball and finds Chotard. Chotard finds Jurassic. It's relentless from Bayern. We've been like this all season. Minje finds De Ligt. De Ligt to Frimpong. Frimpong bursting up the right-hand side. Can he get a cross in? Nice low cross into the box now. And we've got a chance. And Guerra's made it 2-0. I think that probably just about sums the game up. We haven't been as clinical as we normally are, but we have certainly deserved to win tonight. We are now 5-0 up on aggregate. The tie is over. And Frimpong has finally come on and had a very, very decent game. He's got an average rating of 8, 2 assists for him, and a lovely goal from Guerra. We have got some very good players in this squad, especially in midfield, and we are very, very strong and dominant in all our games in midfield. And that is it. It is full time. It's Bayern Munich 2. AS Monaco 0. We are in the semi-final. And that is, boys, is how you handle a round of 16 game. And all the big boys are still in there. You can see Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham is a surprise. They have beaten Liverpool by 4 goals to 3 on aggregate. So apart from Tottenham, all the big boys are left in there. We are left in there, and I'm going to come back when we play the second leg of the quarterfinals. We don't know who it's going to be yet, but it will be on the 10th of April, and we'll combine that with one other game. And so our run just keeps going. And I don't believe it. I'm sure you're having difficulty believing it as well. And all that is the end of this episode. And if you are a brand new visitor and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, then you're probably in the right place. But not this time. But why not? Hit that subscribe button and click the bell, and you'll be updated when we upload the next episode. And while you're there clicking around, why not give us a like? Because likes and comments help the YouTube algorithm to push the video out to people who've not yet had a chance to see our videos. And all that remains to be said now is stay safe, take care. We'll see you in the next one.